Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome you all to this live session of Urbara. And as you all know, I am Dr. Richa Singh, founder and director of this initiative Urbara, and also practicing as a senior consultant IVF at Max Hospital, Panchil Park and Saket, New Delhi. Urvara is basically our initiative to help those couples who are actually struggling with infertility and who are not able to, find out a solution to it. Through our effort, we try to give you an evidence-based information so that they at least get the information about their problems and they can choose their treatment, their center, and their doctor wisely. इसी सीरीज में आज हम बात करने वाले हैं बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक के बारे में एंड दैट इज एग फ्रीजिंग. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि एग फ्रीजिंग की क्यों ज़रूरत होती है. इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ लेडी जब उसको बोला जाता है दैट यू कैन नॉट कंसीव विद योर ओन एग्स. इट्स वेरी हार्डनिंग सिचुएशन फॉर हर बिकॉज हर कोई चाहता है अपने अंडे से माँ बनना. एंड in that situation जब उनको बताया जाता है that you have lost your reserves, you don't have those reserves in you now, and you will have to switch it over to IVF or maybe IVF with donor eggs, then it's a very difficult situation for them. और आजकल ये situation बहुत common है. So we need to understand कि why such situations are there and what is the need where patients actually require egg freezing. जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं टुडे the women are more educated, they're more career oriented, they also want their financial settlements, and they want to rise high in the career, and sometimes they also do not find a good partner to settle with. So ऐसे केसेस में क्या होता है कि धीरे धीरे उनकी जो मैरिज की एज होती है वो डिले हो जाती है एंड सिमिलरली द चाइल्ड बियरिंग एज ऑल्सो गेट्स डिलेड. ये हो तो जाता है, दे अचीव द करियर, दे अचीव एवरीथिंग, बट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इनसाइड द बॉडी, इट इज द बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक इज टिकिंग. जो रिजर्व्स होते हैं, हमने पहले भी बात करी है अपने वीडियोस के द्वारा कि जो भी हमारे विमेन की एज होती है, जैसे ही वो 30 ईयर्स के बियॉन्ड होती है, उसकी ओवेरियन रिजर्व्स, उनके नंबर ऑफ एग्स, उनकी क्वालिटी ऑफ एग्स, ऑल दीज स्टार्ट्स डिक्रीजिंग. And not only this, the chances of chromosomal abnormalities through their conception increases with increasing age, and hence the decreasing the chances of successful outcome. आप ग्राफ में देखो, जब एक गर्ल इज बॉर्न, शी हैज मे बी 10 lakh eggs. When she enters into puberty, it's almost 4 lakhs. When she starts her reproductive life, it's 2 lakhs. And over a period of time, ये eggs के number and quantity decrease होती जाती है. And similarly, the egg quality also. And what is most surprising to us is कि हमारे Indian women, they are aging faster as compared to the Spanish women. 6 times ज़्यादा हमारी एजिंग फास्ट है. मीन्स अगर किसी स्पेनिश वुमन की ओवेरियन रिजर्व या AMH 6 होगा एट अ पर्टिकुलर एज, सो वी एज एन इंडियन वुमन वुड बी हैविंग 1/6 ऑफ दैट AMH. So we know that this is going to be the fact and this is going to be the way it is. You cannot compromise on your career, you cannot compromise on your financial settlements, or you cannot just marry anybody because it is sometimes that you are not able to get the partner. So what is the solution? Because biological clock is ticking. The solution is timely freezing of those eggs. ये बहुत important है. Then next question जो आपके दिमाग में आ रहा होगा, that is it for everybody? No. It is for people who actually have early menopause history in their family. Means अगर कोई भी आपके elderlies हैं और मदर से रिलेटेड जो भी फैमिली में है, अगर उनकी हिस्ट्री है अर्ली मेनोपॉज की, यानी कि अर्ली डिप्लीशन ऑफ देयर ओवेरियन रिजर्व्स की, देन यू आर द कैंडिडेट. Or somebody who is at the age of 30, not planning for the child at present, maybe focusing on career and financial stability, and they really want some time, or maybe they're not able to find a suitable partner and they're approaching the age of 35. Or if you have a child but you're not planning for the second one and your age is approaching 35 years. And last but not the least is before cancer treatment. So these are the people who should actually think, क्योंकि अगर आज नहीं सोचा, so कल it will be a very repenting decision for you. And हम बार बार ये 35 years की बात करते हैं. Why this 35 years of age is so important? So you can see in the graph, अंडरस्टैंड कि जो women की एज होती है वो 30 ऑनवर्ड्स डिक्लाइन होना शुरू होती है, बट 35 के ऑनवर्ड्स जो डिक्लाइन है इट इज रैपिड. You see by the red lines in the right side graph, the graph in the red line is full at the age of 26 to 30, and at the age of 35 it has just become half. So you can see, and also here in the left side you can see the recruitable eggs are, they decrease with age. eggs तो होते हैं लेकिन जिन eggs से conception होना है उनका जो रिक्रूटमेंट होता है उनका परसेंटेज भी कम होता जाता है. सो दैट इज वाई दैट एज ऑफ 35 इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड वी ऑल एम्फोसाइज ऑन दैट. सो व्हाट इज द सोल्यूशन? द सोल्यूशन इज एग फ्रीजिंग. और एग फ्रीजिंग में हम क्या करते हैं? एग फ्रीजिंग में वी रिमूव द एग्स फ्रॉम द बॉडी एंड उन एग्स को हम फ्रीज कर लेते हैं यूजिंग स्पेशल टेक्निक्स. और बाद में when you are planning your pregnancy, when you are settled and you are mentally prepared for the child, and if you are not able to conceive, then through the process of IVF you can conceive and you can get the babies made. So you must be thinking कि ये तो बहुत complicated process है, कैसे होगा? So it's a very simple process. So let's know how to freeze them. कैसे करते हैं? How the whole process begins. So first and foremost is you need to consult somebody who is who's expertise in this, whose lab is expertise into this. So once you go and meet the doctor, they will understand your clinical condition, your medical history and everything. They will suggest you some tests. Those tests will actually tell us that what is your status of ovary inside, अंदर कितने eggs हैं, क्या status है, कोई problem तो नहीं है, is everything safe for you to go ahead. And then the treatment plan is made, all the consents and everything is signed and a protocol established. And once your cycle starts, you are basically given the medications or the injections to increase the size of the eggs that you are having in the ovaries. जैसे ही ये eggs बड़े होते हैं, इनकी monitoring होती है through ultrasound. और जब ये eggs mature हो जाते हैं, तो इनको injection देके rupture कराया जाता है. And those eggs are collected through ultrasound under anesthesia. तो इसमें कोई सर्जरी नहीं, कोई इसमें कट नहीं होता है, नथिंग. इट्स एब्सोल्युटली वेरी सेफ प्रोसीजर. एंड वंस दीज एग्स आर एस्पिरेटेड, उसमें से जो हेल्दी एग्स होते हैं उनको सेलेक्ट करके उनको थ्रू विट्रिफिकेशन टेक्निक फ्रीज कर लिया जाता है एंड दे कैन बी फ्रोजन अप टू 10 years. सो ये जो प्रोसेस है ये यूजली 10 to 14 days में हो जाता है अगर एक साइकिल यूजली रिक्वायर्ड है. इफ द साइकिल रिक्वायर्स मोर देन मे बी time is extended. So what is egg? So we learn about what is egg freezing. Now embryo freezing a bit different. क्या difference होता है? Eggs में हम जब आपको stimulate करते हैं, आपके eggs निकालते हैं और उनको directly preserve कर लेते हैं. Later in your life, when you are planning for pregnancy and you are not conceiving, then your husband's or your partner's sperm is mixed with that frozen eggs and the baby is created and transferred inside the uterus. जबकि एम्ब्रियोस हम कब यूज करते हैं? एम्ब्रियोस प्रिजर्वेशन तब होता है व्हेन यू आर मैरिड, व्हेन यू हैव अ पार्टनर विद यू. ऐसे केसेस में हम जब एग्स रिट्रीव करते हैं तो उसी समय हम फर्टिलाइजेशन करके एम्ब्रियोस को क्रिएट कर लेते हैं एंड लेटर व्हेन यू रिक्वायर वी थॉ दोज एम्ब्रियोस और उसको हम ट्रांसफर कर लेते हैं. सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट लोग कहते हैं कि मैम क्या कराना चाहिए, वेदर वी शुड गो फॉर एग फ्रीजिंग और वी शुड गो फॉर एम्ब्रियो फ्रीजिंग. सो यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जो एग्स का सर्वाइवल है और जो एम्ब्रियोस का सर्वाइवल है, ड्यू टू द लेटेस्ट एडवांसमेंट्स इन द टेक्नोलॉजीज लाइक विट्रिफिकेशन, ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर सक्सेस रेट्स होता है, थोड़ा कम थोड़ा ज़्यादा. अगर एम्ब्रियोस का सर्वाइवल आफ्टर फ्रीजिंग इज 95%, सो एग्स का सर्वाइवल आफ्टर फ्रीजिंग इज ऑलमोस्ट 80 to 90%. सो ऐसा नहीं है. सो वन कैन थिंक अबाउट इट. एंड आउट ऑफ दिस हमने गेन क्या किया? व्हाट हैव वी गेन्ड? What we have gained is we have extended our fertility with egg freezing. Because suppose today we are taking your eggs out and you are at the age of 32 and you are not married, you are getting settled at the age of 37. So once the eggs are removed from your body today at 32 years of age and they are frozen, they are not going to further age. Their metabolism is stopped. They are not going to age further. And those high quality eggs will remain healthy and high quality. Whereas if you go for freezing at 37 years, of course the quality will not be there. So you can use those eggs which you have frozen right now to get pregnant later in life whenever you require. So by this way you are able to extend your fertility. Now there are a lot of volley of questions जो लोगों के दिमाग में होते हैं, so I've tried to cover a few of them. So सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन होता है लोगों के दिमाग में जो आता है कि is it a very painful procedure? So it's not a painful procedure because injections जो होते हैं उनकी needle it's just like a small needle और वो abdomen पे लगते हैं, सिर्फ skin deep जाने के लिए बहुत छोटी सी needle होती है, so it is not painful. Then once your ultrasounds are done, ultrasounds are not painful, and once your eggs are matured, they are taken out, and that procedure is done under anesthesia, so you don't feel any procedure. Plus there is no cut, there is no chira, there is nothing like a big incision. It's just an ultrasound through a guided needle. It just goes and aspirates the fluid, that's all. So this is one thing. Now another thing जो patient पूछते हैं कि मैम what is the ideal age for egg freezing? So here I would say the earlier the better it is. So ऐसा बोला जाता है कि highest number of healthy eggs हमें तब मिलते हैं जब हम 30 years के आसपास अपनी freezing कराते हैं. Slightly lesser when the age is 30 to 35, and beyond 35 it is much smaller. The advantage of course अगर हम earlier the better it is. Why? Because better egg quality होगी, better volume मिलेगी, कम cycles लगेंगे. And later age में हम कराते हैं तो lower egg quality होती है, lower volume होती है, and need of eggs ज़्यादा होती है, so ज़्यादा cycles लगते हैं. So again now most important question कि मैम कितने eggs हमें चाहिए होंगे freeze कराने के लिए so that we can have one child. So as per the studies which has come out, so ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जो women हैं जिनकी age 35 years से कम है, so minimum 10 eggs freeze जब करते हैं तो एक child की possibility होती है for creating one child at the time of your need. If you are above 35 to 38, then you would be needing 15 eggs. If you are 38 and older, then data of course is limited, but ऐसा बोला जाता है कि approximately 20 eggs और more से ज़्यादा अगर freeze होते हैं तो better होता है. And similarly, the number of cycles are required as per the age. So that अगर आपकी age 30 से कम है, so probably 1 या 2 cycles at the maximum लगते हैं. अगर 30 से 38 में है तो maybe 3 or 4, and if you're higher then maybe more cycles are required. And now the most important question, doctor, what are the chances of success of pregnancy with the eggs I'm going to freeze? So here is a very important thing you need to understand, that the success of pregnancy will depend on two factors. One is what is your age at the time you are freezing your eggs, and how many eggs you have frozen. These are the two things. You can see very well in the graph, जिनकी एज 35 ईयर्स से कम है, विच इज़ अ ब्लू ग्राफ, अगर वो अपने 8 to 10 eggs फ्रीज करते हैं, सो दे हैव अ 50% चांस ऑफ सक्सेस हैविंग अ चाइल्ड. अगर वो 15 ईयर्स 15 eggs प्रिजर्व करते हैं तो दे हैव अ 70% चांस, एंड इफ दे हैव मोर देन 25 eggs दे हैव अ 90% चांस. Similarly, अगर 35 to 37 years है, so again 9 to 10, 15 to 16, and 25 to 30. So this is the chances remain almost quite similar. But if the age is beyond 38, then 38 to 40 years के age group में the optimal number is 15. अगर 15 eggs हम freeze करते हैं, so we would have 50% chance of having a one child. And if we freeze 25 eggs, we have 70% chance. So you see, and the moment your age is 41 to 42, you have less chances even with 27 eggs. So age का बहुत important role है जब भी हम freezing की बात करते हैं. And बहुत बार patients को दिमाग में question होता है, is it safe? Should I go for it? So yes, it is absolutely a safe procedure. पहले जब स्लो फ्रीजिंग के थ्रू फ्रीजिंग हुआ करती थी, देन एग्स के शेल्स में डैमेज होता था. बट नाउ द फ्रीजिंग टेक्निक्स हैव एडवांस्ड, दे हैव चेंज. इट इज़ अ फास्ट फ्रीजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी विच इज़ कॉल्ड एज विट्रिफिकेशन, जिसकी वजह से एग्स जो होते हैं वो सेफ रहते हैं. एंड कब तक सेफ रहते हैं? दे कैन बी बेसिकली फ्रोजन अप टू 10 years. So suppose you are at the 30 years of age, and if you're not planning a pregnancy, so you have reserved your and you've preserved your fertility for next 10 years. So in midway, maybe 35, 36, whenever you settle, you at least have a backup with you of your fertility so that you're not left around with no eggs. In the end, there are two most important myths जो हम बात करेंगे, वो ये कि एग फ्रीजिंग के बाद क्या 100% गारंटी होती है कि हमारा बेबी हो जाएगा? So the fact is 6% and the false rates are 94%. The study says that best chance of success for one pregnancy is जब हम freezing कराते हैं under 35 years and minimum 20 eggs हम freeze करते हैं. But still, in spite of this, we all know that IVF is a procedure जहाँ पे जो success होगी वो finally embryo quality पे depend करेगी. प्लस जब हम एम्ब्रियो को यूट्रस में डालेंगे सो यूट्राइन क्या फैक्टर्स हैं उन पे डिपेंड करेगी. सो इन स्पाइट ऑफ हैविंग अ सक्सेसफुल थॉ फर्टिलाइजेशन इम्प्लांटेशन देयर इज नो गारंटी दैट इट विल कंसीव. तो कोई अगर आपको बोलता है कि इट्स अ 100% guaranteed program, no, it is IVF is not a 100% guaranteed program. We are just preserving our fertility in case if we are not able to conceive naturally, in case we get delayed, in case we need those eggs. So those eggs, when preserved at the age of 30-32, you will have the quality of the embryo and the baby as per that particular age. एंड सबसे बड़ा मिथ जो लोगों के दिमाग में होता है वो ये कि अगर हम अपने एग्स फ्रीज कराते हैं तो सारे एग्स तो हमारे निकल गए, तो हमारे चांसेस ऑफ प्रेगनेंसी कम हो जाएंगे. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. वाई? बिकॉज एक नॉर्मल साइकिल में, नेचुरल साइकिल में जितने भी एग्स ओवरीज में होते हैं उसमें से एक ही बड़ा होता है, बाकी सारे एज इट इज डिस्ट्रॉय होने वाले थे एंड यू वर सपोज टू लूज. बट थ्रू एग स्टिमुलेशन व्हेन वी आर फ्रीजिंग योर एग्स, we retrieve those eggs जो lose होने वाले थे. So आपने कुछ lose नहीं किया and you are not decreasing your ovarian reserve at all. So your ovarian reserve remains the same. It is just those eggs which were otherwise also going to lose, you have got them preserved, by which you are just taking an assurance and a backup for your life. And this is what life is, because it happens when you're busy making other plans. But what is most important is a good plan which is implemented today is always better than a perfect plan implemented tomorrow. आज हम 32 years पे हैं, हमारी प्रायोरिटी करियर है, हमारी प्रायोरिटी एजुकेशन है, हमारी प्रायोरिटी सेटलमेंट है, बट द बायोलॉजिकल क्लॉक इज टिकिंग. बाद में आप गॉड फॉर अ बिट अगर आपको इनफर्टिलिटी ट्रीटमेंट की ज़रूरत होती है, उस समय जब आप अपने एग से ट्रीटमेंट लेते हैं, that is going to be a different scenario. And if you've frozen your eggs maybe 15 or 10 or whatsoever as a backup, it will give you a better outcome and a happy pregnancy. So thank you everyone. I think we are done with the talk, and so we can take up the questions if anybody wants to ask regarding the egg freezing. Okay, a very common question. What is the pregnancy success rates with the use of frozen eggs? See, I also answered in my talk that the success rate will depend what was the number of eggs that you have frozen and what was the age that you underwent freezing part. Why? Because जो success होता है, that basically depends upon the quality of the embryo. Embryo means जो baby create होता है. और वो बेबी किससे बनता है? वो बनता है आपके एग से और हस्बैंड या पार्टनर के स्पर्म से. सो अगर हम जितना यंग एज पे, मे बी एट द एज ऑफ 30, अगर हम अपने एग्स को फ्रीज कराते हैं, सो ऑफ कोर्स वी विल हैव बेटर चांसेस ऑफ सक्सेस. और अगर हम अपने एज को 35 पे फ्रीज कराते हैं, सो इट हैज गॉट अ लोअर चांसेस ऑफ सक्सेस. सो वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये दोनों चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. एंड एवरेज IVF का सक्सेस रेट ऑलमोस्ट 40 to 50% है, some cases में 30% and some cases में 60%, depending upon person to person and endometrial receptivity and various other factors. So this is what is most important, that is age and number of eggs basically frozen. So next question from Richa is this, that I am 35 years old. Does my age matter when I decide to use my eggs? No. See, what happens is जो आपके बेबी की क्वालिटी है, if you have frozen your eggs earlier, so your eggs are healthy as per the age जिस टाइम पे आपकी freezing हुई. So आपकी जिस समय आप pregnancy ले रहे हो, the time you're taking your pregnancy and your IVF treatment, the factors at that particular time would be dependent, because as soon as the age advances, the implantation rates, the live birth rates, the complications in the pregnancies, they also increase with time. So as far as freezing is concerned, it is always better to get it frozen earlier. Per se, egg ki quality say, of course, age does not matter when you decide to use your eggs at the later life. Okay, so Swati is asking, I am 34 years old, and how many eggs would you recommend for freezing, and does the numbers depend on the age? So Swati, See, you are almost 34 years of age and you're almost about to touch 35. So I would suggest that you should minimally freeze 15 to 20 eggs for your safe pregnancy later. And the numbers, of course, depend on the age, because if you're 34, your AMH, your reserve, what is your antral follicle count, all these factors will depend upon the age. And uske according he, we will be able to decide that how many cycles do you need. But yes, numbers, we are very sure that you would, if whenever you go for a freezing, you would need minimum 15 to 20 eggs to freeze, maybe in 2 cycles or 1 cycle or 3 cycle, whatsoever, depending upon your reserve, your AMH, and other hormonal profiles. Okay, so Pallavi is asking, I'm 32 years old. How can I prepare my body for egg freezing? Pallavi, for preparing your body for egg freezing, the first and the foremost is to consult an infertility specialist so then she can get the tests done which are required for your egg freezing. And based on those reports and investigations, you will be advised medications, maybe, to increase the reserve or whatsoever, so that you have an optimal freezing cycle. And yes, apart from this, in diet, you can have a good protein diet, good antioxidant rich diet, which helps in decreasing the depletion of the ovarian reserves. And there are various other supplements which are given by the specialist, but you really need to consult an infertility expert first, and then she will guide you later. Okay, so Rajkumar Jain is asking that the doctor has recommended his wife for egg freezing, and they want to know what are the risks associated with egg freezing. See, you need to understand कि जब भी हम egg freezing करते हैं या IVF करते हैं, procedure almost same होता है. That means जब भी हम hormonal injections देते हैं lady को for creating an IVF or for the egg freezing, वो hormonal injections may cause hyperstimulation in the बॉडी. दैट मीन्स जब बॉडी का एग्जैजरेटेड रिस्पॉन्स होता है एक नॉर्मल डोज के प्रति, तो बॉडी में एक प्रॉब्लम होती है जिसको बोलते हैं ओवेरियन हाइपरस्टिमुलेशन सिंड्रोम. But usually with the protocols that we follow in our institute and in our centers, it is we are trying to maintain, and we have maintained from last so many years, an OHS's free clinic. Because we do it in this way, we regularly monitor with the ultrasound, we monitor with the hormonal profiles, so that the E2 levels do not rise to that value that it becomes very critical. So with that regard, if you talk about, it is absolutely a safe procedure if you are in the right hands. But yes, there is one complication which is called as ovarian hyperstimulation, and that cannot be ignored. Okay, a very common question, and patients are really worried about this COVID pandemic. So, Mr. Surinder is asking that can my wife start her IVF treatment in this pandemic situation? Please suggest. Mr. Surinder, this pandemic has really given a toll on everybody's health. And if you speak about infertility, patients are really very mentally, they're very impatient now because they've almost waited for 4 5 months because of this lockdown and various other factors. So if she's a self case, and if she is a borderline case where her reserves are depleting, or if she's at an age where her reserves can go down, I think she can take her treatment even in this pandemic situation, provided your center takes all the precautions which are very much important, especially in this COVID times. And you should, during those treatment, you should avoid exposure to outside people, and you should be taking your drugs on time. And in your center, there should be adequate sanitization, social distancing, mask, and everything is taken care of, so that you don't catch an infection during this pandemic situation. If everything is well settled, you can take the treatment. In this, yes, this is a very common question, and a lot of my I'm getting a lot of questions like this from the patients. Rahul is asking that in pandemic situation, how should I motivate my wife to come over of negative impact of treatment delay? Mr. Rahul, there has been lately a lot of studies which have said that if your reserves are not borderline, and if you are cases of unexplained infertility, or maybe you are cases of tubal block, then delay of 6 months is not going to impact the success of your IVF treatment. Until unless you are a candidate where ovarian reserves are borderline, or where things are like which is related to age. So otherwise there is nothing negative out of it, because आप ये भी सोचो कि अगर आप positive हो जाते हो, and if you become positive after getting a treatment, it is going to be a very difficult situation. You have taken so much of treatment, you've wasted, you've given sort of a lot of money, and it has all gone waste. So it is always better to wait for the right time, until unless it is a situation where it is age dependent. So we have been doing cases who are poor ovarian reserves, or who are the ones who actually need urgent interventions even in the pandemic situations, and we have followed all the guidelines and all the ethical things so that our patients are safe, their babies are safe, and they also have a healthy pregnancy after the embryo transfer. I think this must be an informative session for all of you. And the whole concept of coming live, off and on, we try to be live on every Friday, but sometimes there are commitments. We are, and sometimes we are not. But still, with the whole concept is पूरी कोशिश ये रहती है कि आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ethical based or evidence based information मिले, so that you choose your treatment, your center and your doctor wisely. Because IVF में as it is success rates बहुत minimal है, and almost 40 to 50% हैं, and if you're in the right hands, you will have a better chances of outcome and a better chances of success. The only thing you need to do is stay positive and stay happy. Wish you good luck. We will come again next Friday with new topic, and we will discuss all about infertility. Thank you.